Hey everybody, today I want to walk you through a very secret hack that I use a lot to retarget people who have visited other blogs related to me. So to start, you do need a special tool. There are a few out there. I use Sniply. I have a link in the description below if you want to sign up for that. There is a free trial. There's also a free plan. To get some of these advanced retargeting features, you do have to pay a little bit per month. But if you're using it, especially if you're running an agency and using this for clients, it is completely worth every penny. Some of the reasons that I retarget other people's blogs. So to start, it's not purely other people, but if you share somebody else's blog, you can put a pixel on it. So times I use it is if I have a piece of content that I just don't have time to write, but I know is out there, then I will run an ad to this other piece of content that helps somebody understand my funnel better and will help them opt in better. So it pre-qualifies them. So I'm using someone else's content to pre-qualify them for my offer. The other time is if I want to do the same thing but for a client and the client is not writing any content for me. Sometimes clients can act very slowly. I will find a piece of content that's already out there on a blog or a resource. It's not a direct competitor, but it's still in the same industry and is still helpful to their audience. And I will pre-qualify their audience with somebody else's content. And then I will retarget them to my client's offer or my offer. So here is where we start. Here is Sniply. We're going to start with the setup, and then we'll talk a little bit about the strategy. So make sure you stick with me, and then pick this up at the link in the description. So when you're inside Sniply, you want to go over here to brand profiles. You can see kind of over here on the left, brand profiles. Go ahead and click that, and then you can make as many of these as you want. I'm just under my personal one. And when you're logged in, you will see this one called Retargeting Pixel. And we're going to go ahead and click that. And then in here, I've already placed it, but we're going to place the Facebook pixel. And this installs the pixel on all of these little Sniply snippets for your entire brand profile. So I use this. Like I said, I put this on here, and you can have as many snippets as you want under each brand profile. On some of the paid plans, you can have multiple brand profiles. I always separate it based on what pixel I use because I do so much retargeting with this. You can do like it kind of says up here, you can use AdWords retargeting, Facebook retargeting, Twitter retargeting. It doesn't matter. You can put as many pixels in here as you want. And one thing I do is, if I'm only going to be running one snippet at a time, a lot of times I will also put a custom conversion event at the bottom, or a custom standard event at the bottom, but you can do whatever you want. I will show you how to turn this into a custom conversion at the end. So go ahead and put your pixel code in there and hit save. And then once it saves, we know for sure it's going to be in everything. So what I'm going to do is do a strategy to try to get more Facebook ad clients. And I found this great article, 7 questions you must ask yourself before hiring a Facebook ad expert. Sounds fantastic, has some great questions in there. I would send somebody here who is considering, I can get a lot more people to click to an article like that than I can get to say sign up for a free consult. So what I'm going to do is run an ad that's sending people to this blog post because it's going to pre-qualify them for my offer of let's talk and see if we're a good fit. And if I'm really sneaky, I'll even use a lot of these bullet points as my selling proposition, as my selling points. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the URL here. Copy the URL, head back over to Sniply, and the very top, you can see there, enter a URL. Go ahead and just paste it, and then click Create Snip. And then what you'll see is it'll create a little snippet that goes over this. And let's see, my call to action is going to be, let's go ahead and create a new call to action button. And as you watch it build out, you'll see it's showing up on the bottom there. So my call to action is going to be, let's see, contact me. And I'm going to hit my personal message. I'm a Facebook expert. You say whatever you want in there. And then my button URL is probably going to be my Facebook page or my contact form. Another thought is if all you're doing is retargeting, you don't want to have this little floating thing at all. You just want to retarget them. If you go back over here to type, there is one that's completely hidden, and that's purely just for targeting or for analytics. But you can have the button, as you see there. You can have a text link, as you see there. A form where you're actually trying to get email or name, whatever. Image ad, where they can click anywhere on there, and you are just trying, you create your own image, your own banner to float along there, or hidden, which is sometimes great for retargeting if you don't want somebody to know that you are tracking them, but you actually are. So there's the hidden thing. We're going to do button, just because I was already there. And my message is, I would craft this a lot better. I'm a Facebook expert. Contact me, put the button URL. Go ahead and hit continue. Since it's a white page, I might use, I'm just going to go ahead and swipe this blue for my background color, and then go ahead and make this, maybe the button, a slightly darker blue. And then you can kind of see that it's floating there. You can choose the position of it. I like top left because I think top catches the eye a bit better. Top right, studies say, is actually the best spot for a call to action. That's where your primary thing should be. Depending on my call to action, sometimes that just doesn't look clean. But I always like the top. Bottom, it's slick as well. Whichever one you think fits best. And then go ahead and click Finish CTA on the left there. And then you get this little link. It's very important that you remember this link and that you keep this. You can find it in Sniply later, but the reason you want to keep this is because if you want to make a custom conversion from this pixel, this pop-up on this page, this is the link that you're going to use for the custom conversion. And then you can have that part of your funnel. You can have simply viewing this page as the conversion goal, which I do quite a bit because then Facebook will optimize. So I'm going to use that, and then there it is. Then you'll start to see that showing up in your Facebook ads ad manager, and you can retarget based on this URL, or if you put a standard event, you can use that. So this is the URL that you're going to be retargeting. When you paste it into your browser, it will be much, much longer because they put a whole string of stuff at the end that pulls in the rest of the actual website you're seeing. But this is the link for the little pop-up at the bottom there, which is exactly where the pixel is. So go ahead and copy that, make a conversion out of it, retarget that, and that's what you are going to do to retarget people who have visited other people's blogs. So if you found this helpful, if you'd be willing to subscribe, hit the like button on your way down there. If you are interested in picking up Sniply, make sure you hit my link in the description below. It helps support this channel by giving me a small commission without adding any additional costs to you. So grab Sniply from the description below. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments and I will watch them. So until next time, happy marketing, and I will see you guys later.